What up, what up, what up? It's your favorite podcast with your favorite podcast host. Talking your favorite podcast message. Talking the favorite podcast stuff. What's happening? It's Freewenow. It's Freewenow. Freewenow. It's Freewenow.
Till it is. 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 It is. It is. Backwards.
What up, what up? We back. It's Freewenow.
Till it is. Backwards.
Yes, sir, Ski. Look. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen. Hey, we got a great story today. And that's why I love the Bible. Y'all talk, okay, you see Netflix just bought Warner Brothers, right? Hey, Bible is the original Netflix. And we finna give you these stories, and we finna give it to you like we on the corner. We at the corner store by the 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? We just finna give you the game, you know what I mean? And you can go and look at it in the Bible. We're gonna put it in real modern day, what can we say? Vernacular.
So boom.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so check. So Pete, right?
So Pete. Boom.
Okay, God has a prophet, right? Elijah. One of the ones. Okay. Elijah, Jesus, and one other person are like only one of the 3 people in the Bible to never die. Okay. Look that up. Elijah just kind of like fades away. He just kind of like fades away and goes up and goes to heaven. Deep stuff, right? We talking about a story today where Elijah is going 1 on 800. 1 versus 850. Okay. Elijah is meeting up with King Ahab. Okay. So we are in what they would call present day northwest bank of Israel. Okay. All right. And so back in the Bible, it's called Samaria, right? And so they are having him and King Ahab, who's the king of Israel at the time, they beefing, right? They got smoked, okay? Elijah is with God. King Ahab is serving other gods. All right. So they beefing. Elijah's like, look, King Ahab, it's not going to rain for 3 years. King Ahab like, stop tripping. Like, who are you? Right? Elijah like, listen, let me tell you something. It's not finna rain for 3 years. Ahab like, whatever, bro. Okay? So I'm gonna break down King Ahab's crew for you. This his folks. This gang, this gang in them. Okay? So it's King Ahab, right? Marries Jezebel. Y'all know Jezebel.
Everybody
know Jezebel. Everybody say Jezebel.
Been around the block.
You know what I'm saying? So Ahab marries Jezebel, right? Mind you, this is Israel. This is God's people. They're supposed to be serving the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. But King Ahab is now the king. Now they're serving a God called Baal. And this new God that they're serving, this statue, is Baal. It's a storm god. Keep that in mind. Elijah said it's not going to rain, and they serving a storm god who's supposed to make it rain. You know what I'm saying?
Irony.
Right. So he marries Jezebel, and Jezebel's like, yeah, we serve Baal, and we bringing this other goddess of fertility called Asherah. Or Ashura, right? And so this is the goddess of fertility. So I want you to think these 2 gods are everything for Israel, because you got the goddess of fertility, right, that they're serving. That's having kids, having baby. That's family. That's huge back then. Then you got the storm god, making it rain. Everything is based off of agriculture. So if it's raining or it's not raining, that's going to affect the crops. No rain, no crops. You got suffering. And so now we pick up right here where it's a famine and it hasn't been raining. And Elijah meets Obadiah, who is the head of the house for King Ahab. So they meeting in the woods because Obadiah is looking for some fertile land. He runs into Elijah. He's like, hey, yo, like, you know, King Ahab been looking for you. Elijah like, tell him pull up. He like, are you sure? He like, tell him pull up. He's like, well, what you want me to do? Because everybody been telling me they can't find you. They're looking everywhere across all these nations and they can't find you. So if I go tell him you here, he gonna try to kill me. If I tell him you here and you come back and you not here, that's off of my head, right? So Elijah like, bro, chill, bro. I want all that smoke. Go tell him pull up right now. We here. We waiting. And then he says, when he come, tell him to meet me right here in these woods, right? So now we pick up where King Ahab has now put up on Elijah, and Elijah is right there. Set the scene.
All right. So as he said, Obadiah, right? And one thing I got to mention about Obadiah, he a God-fearing man. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He just worked for a wicked man.
So much so that when Jezebel, this is previous stuff, but Jezebel was trying to kill some followers of God, right? The God of Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac, right? Jezebel's trying to kill him. Obadiah goes and hides these people so Jezebel can't kill him.
At the risk of his own life.
At the risk of his own. So he risked his life to save 100 prophets so his king and queen won't kill him. So Obadiah is really kind of caught in the middle, and he really rocked with Elijah and them, but he just got it, you know what I'm saying? This is his job, though.
It's his job, right? So he pulled up. He said, King Ahab, that boy outside, he asking about you. He asking about you. You know what I'm saying? Elijah, yeah. The one you couldn't find, the one you've been talking about, he outside, he waiting for you. So King Elijah said, King Ahab said, I want smoke.
I want it. Where you at?
I want smoke. So you know what? Pulls up on Elijah. Elijah said he's going to be exactly where he's going to be, and he was there.
He said it like.
So Obadiah's like, oh, thank God. Thank God. Right? So King Ahab says, the troubler of Israel. Right. The troubler, the one that put all this on us.
Little troubler.
The reason we got famine, the reason we ain't got no rain, the dude, the op. My boy Elijah looks at him and says, hold on, no. I don't got smoke with Israel. I got a problem with you and your father. His father's dead now, but I got a problem with you and your folk. The reason this happened to Israel is not because of me.
Facts.
It's because of you.
Facts.
So don't miss that point. Don't think you about to point blame. It's
right.
your fault.
Right.
And he says, so much, what I need you to do
Facts.
is to get 450 followers of Baal, and I need 400 followers of Asherah.
Right.
And I need you to tell them to pull up to Mount Carmel.
Facts.
And the crazy thing about it, right? You wouldn't think that somebody who has smoke would take any direction from somebody.
Right.
But that tells you the type of power Elijah had through God.
Yeah.
That the king that got smoke with him, you know what I'm saying? One of the people that spoke into the existence, the drought for 3 years, he listened even when he had a problem. That tell you how powerful God is. Even if you his enemy, you gonna listen.
He's still listening.
You still gonna listen.
Go get them and tell them to come over here.
So, Elijah chilling, Mount Carmel, everybody pull up. Not everybody. The 400 followers of Asherah didn't come. But the 450 prophets of Baal did come. So they're at the mountain. They're like, what's up? Elijah didn't waste not a breath. He said, to be honest, the only thing that I really want to say is, who y'all rock with? Like, if y'all rock with God, rock with God.
The children of Israel there too.
Children of Israel there, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, if y'all rock with God, say y'all rock with God.
Say that.
If y'all rock with Baal, say y'all rock with Baal.
Say that.
The only thing I really want to understand is I don't want double-minded people. You can't rock with God and you can't rock with Baal at the same time.
Pick one.
Just tell me who y'all rock with. Everybody was silent. Nobody said a word because he called him out. It's hard to say something, somebody call you out on the truth.
Facts.
They called him out. He said, better yet, since everybody done lost their tongue, can't nobody speak. Let's put it to the test.
Right.
Y'all God versus my God. So what I want y'all to do is bring some bulls, bring 2 bulls. And he said, out of these bulls, I'm gonna let y'all choose first too.
Facts.
So y'all get to pick whatever is the best offering.
So you ain't gotta say I'm cheating.
You can't say I'm cheating. You get to pick the best bull. And he said, I want you to build an offering to your God. So, the people said, this makes sense. I could go with this bet.
Right.
I'm down for this bet.
It's easy.
So they take their bull, chop them up in pieces, take the wood planks out. And he said, wait. The catch though, you don't get to set it on fire. No fire for it. Whoever's the real God is going to send down the fire.
Facts.
I just want y'all to understand. Whoever's the real God is going to send down the fire. You don't get to make your own fire. So they said, okay, cool. So they chop up the bull, throw it on the planks. It's early in the morning. It's about 7 a.m., 6 a.m. probably.
Right.
Followers of Baal get the hooting and hollering. Baal, send down fire. Baal. They blowing him up, bro.
Right.
They're calling out his name and everything. So it get from about 6 a.m. to noon. So Elijah, he a funny guy.
Very funny.
He a funny guy. He said, Baal must got his phone on D&D. Baal occupied. Baal must got something on the flow.
Facts.
They said, in the Bible, it said Baal is busy. And if you look at the definition of that word, busy is a term from being on the pot. Baal might be taking a poop. That's why he can't hear y'all. Baal using the bathroom. Baal distracted. You know what I'm saying? Guys get busy and everything like that. Baal can't hear you. So now Baal's people's embarrassed.
Right.
Because they've been, I told you, hooting and hollering since 6 a.m. and it's noon. So they get to the point, they say, we're not doing enough. We're not doing enough. So they start jumping on the altar. Dang, now you putting your boot prints on the sacrifice? They hopping on the altar trying to get some more stuff.
Right.
So much that they even went to self-mutilation.
Facts.
They start cutting themselves. And the Bible says they were cutting themselves till blood was gushing out of them.
Yeah.
To get the attention of Baal.
Bro, sorry. I don't want to serve any guy where I got to cut myself up just for you to show up.
Just to get a reaction. Just to get a rise out of you.
Just get it right. Just to be provocative.
You know what I'm saying? I got to cut myself.
I got to cut myself?
Nah, bro. We're not rocking with that.
Cannot support.
So it gets to a point, coming up on evening time, they gave up. They're like, you know what? Baal not coming through. Baal done hit all the women, said they was coming through. We done pulled up. They not coming through. Baal not coming.
Baal not coming, bro.
So we're going to have to figure something else out.
Right.
So Elijah, real player, said, it's my turn, bucko.
Facts.
It's my turn. So what Elijah does on some very poetic stuff,
right?
He rebuilds an altar that they destroyed of God. And he takes 12 stones to represent the 12 tribes of Israel to build up that altar.
Right.
Then he dress up his bull, lays down his planks, chops up the bull, throws them on the planks, and then digs a trench around his offering. Everybody's like, you ain't say nothing about a trench. Why you got a trench?
Right.
Why you got a trench?
Right.
Elijah said, y'all go get me some buckets of water.
Yeah.
4, give me some buckets of water. And they're like, okay, what do you need the water for? He said, pour it on the offering. So they're like, this don't make no sense.
Right.
Go get some more buckets. 2nd time, pour it on the offering. They do it again. 3rd time, pour it on the offering. They do it again. Now, the offering is soaking wet. The wood, the offering, the dirt around the ground, the trench is filled up. Now, they gave a measurement of seed of how big the trench was. I looked it up, did a little bit of research, and it turned out to be like 5 to 6 gallons of water that was surrounding his offering. So now everybody's like, stupid.
Right.
Ain't no way you're going to be able to light this on fire. But Elijah's smart. He wanted to show everybody he's standing on business now. Like, my God really liked that.
Facts.
I'm going to make this offering soaking wet. I'm going to make it so you know that this is impossible to do. Fire's not being started on top of a soaking wet platform.
Right.
It's not happening. It's not happening. And as I told y'all before, Baal people was doing all the hooting and hollering. They was playing,
screaming,
you know what I'm saying?
dancing.
They was playing NBA Young Boy and Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? They had the club jumping.
Right.
My boy Elijah sat down. He said, Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel.
Yeah.
Show these people that I'm your servant. Show these people that I'm your servant, Lord. That I'm your servant. And everything I did is because you told me to do it. Everything I spoke is because you told me to speak it. And they're like, oh, somebody in the crowd was like, damn, that was some bars. Dang, he ain't asked for nothing too crazy. Then he said after that, I want these people to know that you are Lord and that their hearts are turned to you.
Right.
So he didn't say, hey, I need you to kill everybody around here. I just want you to show them that you are Lord and turn their hearts back to you.
Right.
So even in his flex, even in his smoke, he was still trying to save people.
Facts.
It didn't take God but a second. Not even a second, not a minute, not a minuscule thing. Fire came out of the thing and burnt everything up. Crispy.
Crispy.
Blackened. Like people say they fishes, but they burnt it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The offerings burnt. The wood's burnt. The water in the trench has been vaporized.
Right.
And everybody says, you got it. Lord, he is God. Lord, he is God. They seen all they needed to see.
Right.
That's undeniable. Fire come out of the sky.
Crazy.
That's undeniable.
Crazy.
Right? And the funny thing is, Elijah said, children of Israel, y'all good.
Right.
But Baal, y'all come here. All y'all come here.
We got to run.
And they say, hold on, wait. Don't let nobody get away.
Facts.
And this is 450 people. Don't let nobody get away. And he killed them.
Killed them.
Spent the
all
block.
of them.
All of them.
Killed all of them.
All of them. Dead. Gone. Finito.
What I think is interesting is, bro, when all this has happened, he's dolo, bro.
By himself.
And so just hearing the end of it too is like, you got to have some authority to tell what Dre say, I run the city and I ain't even from there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For you to be in a spot and you outnumber, you dolo, and then you tell all the ops to seize them, right? And they do it, and then they kill them all?
Kill them all.
Zoinks. Zoinks. I mean, I think it was super dope, like you mentioned. Even in the midst of all of that, he could have flexed after, look at me, look at how powerful I am. You know, my offering burnt, yours didn't. He was like, he did a simple prayer. At the end of the day, I'm your servant. Let them see that I'm your servant and that's you who did this.
Mm-hmm.
His whole goal, like you mentioned, was to turn the hearts. So if you are in a situation and you like, man, I want to do what Elijah did, or I want to have my own version of this, understand that like you just a servant though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And God is not showing his power in your life just for the sake of flexing his muscles.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's not just flexing just to flex. He's allow God to make you be a servant so he can show his power in your life so he can turn the hearts of other people. That's the goal. God, I want you to flex so much in my life so other people's hearts are turned.
Mm.
I want you to show your power so much in my life, turn my life around so much that other people gonna watch that and be like, okay, that's the real him. I say all this all the time. Like at some point, it's gonna have to come to like things like this in real time. Because keep it 100 with you, what are words on the paper? You got the Quran, that's words on the paper. You got the Bible, that's words on the paper. Whatever the Catholics and Jews read, that's words on the paper. In the synagogue, they read words on the paper. At some point, it's gonna come to a time where, all right, bro, your God show up, my God show up, run it. At some point.
Yeah. Show yourself.
Reveal yourself. Knucklehead. Right? Like, at some point, you're going to have to show, like, believe in God so much that he wants to use you so he can show up.
Mm.
Have so much faith in God that you can be that servant that he's going to be like, you know what, Keith? You believe in me so much. I trust you enough to do what I say when I say do it. I'm about to show up in your life so on a level you can't even imagine. Not just for you. I do love you, Keith, but not just for you so I can turn the hearts of other people.
Yeah. One thing I also want to touch on this whole situation, right? So like pouring the water on the altar, right? So that people didn't see it as deception. People didn't see it as trickery. He went so much overboard to prove the point so that people can understand when God works in your life, it's a miracle. It's undeniable.
Right.
It's not something that you can look at and be like, I did that myself. It's not something that you can look at and be like, this is a trick. It's something that there is no human explanation for it. You are just filled with joy.
Right.
You're filled with happiness because of it. God's work in your life will be a miracle. It comes
Right.
from sometimes some of the lowest places, some of the
Right.
places you would never expect it to come through. Now, we didn't even go into the full background of the stuff Elijah had to do before he got here. But I'm telling you like this, Elijah was showed a miracle after miracle after miracle. So when he got on top of that mountain, he didn't have to worry about anything because God had already showed him. God had already proven to him,
Right.
you don't need nobody else. You can stand alone against 450 people because I got your back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm with you. When you have God, you don't need the masses. You can stand against a crowd of people alone. You can stand against people who are demeaning you, people who hate you, people who talk vile on you,
Facts.
people that want to kill you, people that put hits out on you. Anything in this world cannot stand against you when you got God at your back.
Facts, bro. And you mentioned a great thing, like standing up in the midst of those people. Let's not forget, like I know we read this and this was probably like 20, 25 minutes, right? When King Ahab said they looking for Elijah, they not looking to say hello. And y'all think it's treacherous now? Y'all think people savage now? Bro, we talking about thousands of years ago. They own that. Ain't no talking. Ain't no due trial. Ain't no due process. Ain't no court-appointed judge or a court-appointed lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no courtroom. We gonna duke it out and get found guilty. If they looking for you, bro, they looking for you to do something to you. And this is the king and the queen. You know what I'm saying? Imagine they send the Navy SEALs to come find you, bro. Imagine the CIA on your head. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't like no just, oh, we just gonna talk it out and maybe we'll do this. Bro, this is the government, bro. Like he stood 10 toes down in front of Bro, are you gonna stand 10 toes down in front of the White House and be like, nah, I believe in what I say. I believe in what God said and told me to do. Can you stand 10 toes down like that? What you gonna believe?
I think another lesson too, right? Which is probably isn't detailed in the story that we said, but it is part of the lead up. I'm talking to you men. I'm talking to you guys. This is very important. This is very important, right? The woman you choose can help elevate you to places you never imagined, or she can help destroy you and put you so low that you lose favor with God.
How you marry Jezebel, bro?
That you lose favor with God. You know what I'm saying? Understand, as much as questions we ask, some of the most important things are going to be faith-based. Yo, Shawty, you believe in God? No, I actually believe crystals. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. If we can't even align, we can't even align on faith. We can't even align on who we believe or what we believe as to be the creator, the overflowing well, the mentor, the giver of wisdom, the giver of peace, the giver of happiness. How could we ever create a life together?
All right. Are you dating somebody that don't believe in God?
No, I can't. I can't.
What if she's like, I'm open to it and like I need
all right,
you to
so
teach
let me
me.
take that back. Let me backstep. I'm a backstep, right?
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
No,
I'm just saying
I got a backstep, right?
All right.
If it is God's will and if it's his direction, I will. But I'm gonna be honest,
for sure.
that's a complete turnoff.
Right.
For some women to be like, hey, I don't believe in God. What are we talking about then? Maybe that is part of my direction to guide her, but I just
No, I feel what you're saying. She gotta already be kind of like on
you know what I'm
that
saying?
path.
You gotta already have
like,
that path. I don't wanna struggle and fight with you to try to prove to you that God is real. You know what I'm saying? Like I could understand if you like, yeah, I believe in God.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't have the best relationship. That's at least you have an understanding that there's something more than yourself.
Right.
But if you're sitting here saying, nah, God's not real, I'm like, pack my stuff up, put my socks on, I'm done. Like there's just no point of that, right?
Do you think relationships can last if they have two different religions?
Two different religions? I don't know. Because sometimes, as we've seen, there's different teachers in different religions.
Yeah.
But as we read the Bible, a lot of things that are taught in religions aren't biblically correct.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Or they're taking out of context. So I feel like maybe that's something more I'm willing to work with, as long as the teachings align and they're similar. You know what I mean?
I ain't going.
As long as they're similar. But if she talking about Baal, Asher,
moon god,
nah,
the moon
bro.
god.
She believe in, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody love astrology,
yeah,
and believing in a zodiac.
That's another topic. I don't know if we got time for now, but
believing in a zodiac signs and crystals and all
zodiac
these cards
signs
and stuff like that. No, I'm not going for that, bro. I'm not. You're not finna sit here and put a crystal on my forehead and tell me my future. I'm not. I'm not rocking with that, bro.
She gonna read your palm.
I'm not rocking with that, bro. Get in the Bible. Get on your knees and pray. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing? Let's go to church. Why do you have a crystal?
Yeah.
Smoke signals and stuff now.
He said smoke signals is
I'm good, bro. Good,
bro, she gonna put a smoke signal up.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Oh, heaven leads.
I'm good, bro. God gave me discernment. That ain't it. That ain't it. If I want one thing for the Bible, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it.
If I don't know nothing else,
that ain't it.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
I may not be perfect, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna be a work in progress. So listen, we apologize, Mom, if you ever see this. I apologize if we make a mistake and curse. We are trying, right? We come to you humbly as we are, right? So we're a work in progress. So I don't want you to hear this and be like, oh, they trying to talk. Nah, like we may mess up and curse a little bit right now. We trying to get it together though. We trying to get it together. But the smoke signal is crazy. There's gotta be a line, bro. And that's the line. You can curse a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna work on that.
Now you're cooked. You're cooked.
Oh my gosh, bro. Okay. I think that was good. That was a lot. I love talking about these Bible stories. And we're gonna unpack it a little bit more as we go on. And as y'all follow us, right? The more Bible stories we know, the more we can start connecting things in the Bible, right? I'm telling you, this is Netflix on steroids, okay? You worshiping these gods cutting yourself over a sacrifice, bleeding, singing and dancing and running around, you know what I'm saying? Marrying Jezebel, you got 450 people talking about we gonna all get together, gang up on one person. This is a superhero. This is a Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
I got one person that's finna go against everybody. Stand 10 toes. This is a Marvel movie, bro.
Yeah.
This is DC. You know what I'm saying? Universe. Anyway, this was great. This was Elijah, the prophet. Also, I'll say this. Do some research on Elijah. I know people talk about Abraham and Moses a lot, but Elijah was one of the ones. Like, if there's a Mount Rushmore of just names in the Bible, you got to put Elijah up there.
Hey,
He didn't die, bro. That's crazy, bro.
A little bit of knowledge. You know Elijah was the first one to bring somebody back from the dead?
Bro, didn't die and brought somebody back from the dead. Bro, he doing stuff Jesus did, bro. But Jesus did say, I want my people to do my works and greater.
Mm.
But what do you know? Well, what do I know? Sue me. It's Freewenow.
Till it is backwards.
Yes, sir, Ski.